Yeah, indeed. Also, what I liked is that there won't be any microtransactions on the PC version, at least. So there is something I paid for. Then again, Godus is free on the iOS, so I can get some microtransactions here. This is more or less fair. Now let's get the New Age shelters because we get belief from them. And as we know, we will need belief. Belief is really a thing I will stop
Right,
the game
you've
for.
received your first proper abode. Now, abodes have followers in them. There are two types of followers that live in this type of abode. That one are breeders. If an abode has breeders in, that means more people will be bred. Fairly obvious that. They also have workers. Now, you will notice that a little pip appears over an abode when a worker has something to do. You can click on that pip. At this moment, that's pretty much the only thing you can do with workers, but very soon now you'll be unlocking leashing. There's lots of powerful things that you can do with leashing. So it will seem a little bit grindy for a while. We just want to get you totally used to the idea that workers live in abodes, breeders breed, abodes give you things like belief. So bear with us because the real strategy starts coming in a little bit later.
So right at the moment we're more or less learning how to play this game. Again. For the third time now. But, yeah, let's not be too hard with this game. It's a beta. It's everything alright. It will be fun. I have a new card.
Okay, now you've got the Restore Ruin card. This allows you to direct your followers to repair these ruins, which generally speaking will unveil different parts of the land. Now, later on in the game, there are different routes that you can take. Some of these will require either a lot of your resources or a lot of your followers to do. Generally speaking, the more followers you put into this, the faster they'll be discovered. So I always like trying to get a follower to one of these temples as soon as I possibly can, and we'll be talking about that a little later. This is another feature which has been in the game for a long time. I really love the idea that you can use the resources of your followers either to build more, or to expand your population, or you can use them to do things like restore ruin in the world.
And this card unlocks not just repairing these beacons, but other things in the world as well. Some things that we're actually hidden beneath the landscape right now. But you'll be able to repair anything once you've got this card.
I will check just the recording for a second, whether it's still running. Yeah, it is running, as you see in the number here. So, yeah. Restoring ruins. Nothing new in particular, but let's just repair the beacon of expansion to get against some land. It's something which will get important. I see that if the game will be expanding as they promised, and this will be a really interesting thing after all. And now another thing, as I have the iOS version, I can sort of now also test some things. So I will have a Let's Play world which is on the PC, and also the iOS world which will be my private one. Also because Let's Plays are not possible on iOS, I assume. So yeah, I will be doing the main thing, the Let's Play on the PC. Right, now 20 seconds left. Yeah, everything is completed, great. Now, 15 seconds left till we get the land expansion. Yeah. The music is also nice. It really puts some effort in it. I like it. Now, give me the land expansion. So, reminds me a bit of the game from Dust. Right, however, can't dig below that. Alright, no problem, no problem. Get some stickers. Sculpt the land for a second. After reaching this goal, you'll start receiving power from your followers in the form of belief. Ooh. Then let's build some things, because I want to get the belief. We always are aching for belief. Yeah. So this will be interesting. 2 people left. I remember this great time when we had about 1,000 followers, but now we have to stick to 24, I guess. Or 23 at the moment. Which will hopefully be 24 in a second. Yep. Get me the card.
You've just unlocked belief. Possibly the most valuable of all the resources in Godus. Belief allows you to sculpt anywhere. It allows you to use some of the god powers that you'll be unlocking in the next hour. And the more belief you have, the more powerful you feel as a god. The main way is to leave your followers in an abode so they generate belief faster. Now, don't think that you're probably thinking at the moment, oh, well, I don't like leashing around and collecting my belief like that. We've got a solution for you later on. We allow you to group all your settlements together, so you only have to tap on a few things. But bear with us, because one thing I like about collecting belief at the start of the game, not at the end, not at the mid game, but at the start of the game, is it reminds you, it pulls you back to your original settlers to pick up the belief. You'll also notice in the bottom left hand corner that little pulsing belief ball shows you that you've got uncollected belief. We didn't quite have time to allow you to click on that to zoom to the place where the belief is, but we'll pick that up later on. You are now able to sculpt not only sand, but to sculpt grass. But beware, because it costs you that valuable belief to sculpt on grass. The higher you sculpt, the more expensive. So don't, at this point, go to the top of a mountain and start sculpting it down. You'll run out of belief within seconds. Keep your sculpts to the lowest level of grass, and I would use this at this point to maybe think about going on a bit of a treasure hunt. Now, we've hidden loads of chests around this first area, and just using your sculpting power to find some of those chests. They're going to give you stickers, and those stickers are going to allow you to unlock cards. It's great to have a little store of those stickers because it gives you the flexibility later on.
Yeah, where the sculpting's in kind of small drugs rather than these big land manoeuvres, it means that you can kind of be a little cheeky when it comes to some of these chests and just notch out the land a little bit at a time, and that way if you can just see the chest poking out, sometimes you can get hold of it without having to burn a huge ton of belief.
Thanks for the advice. I guess that for now I'll stick to expanding here somewhere around the Sandlands, somewhere just sculpting this down possibly, so we won't do too much of that stuff. Now, we are already 18 minutes in the recording, so it means we're at episode 102 now, and we have 2 minutes left, because, I have to stick to this scheme sort of, so I think we will do the following. We will send all the builders, it's a beach hut, it's great and stuff. So we will be sculpting for a bit. We will take these chests. Great sound, by the way. So, yep. Oh no, not that one. Now, as this is all done, I'll also check in for the recording again. Yeah, right, you can now sculpt grass, but it costs belief. I know. Oh, a chest. Thank you. So I think I'll sculpt this little thingy down. We have all about 800 belief. It's already enough to say the Pit of Doom. The Pit of Doom? It's not the Pit of Doom. Whatever. Let's just send someone, and now I want to know what that's called. Oh yes, settle on grass, because you need a car to be able to settle on grass. Grass can be dangerous sometimes. Some people just went out for grass and got wheat instead. Yeah, alright. So we can now settle on grass. I will still stick to the beaches, because sculpting them doesn't cost us any belief, and I'm saving up the belief for stuff. Because let's playing, we ran out of belief way too often. I know I have to make breaks just so they can regenerate the thing. It reminds me a bit of Farmville, where you have, wait 6 hours till the crops are ready. So you're like starting tomorrow at the morning of planting everything, and then at the evening you're collecting whatever you earned. So it is a bit like that, but sorry. Right, there was some kind of problem here, but not necessarily. So, yes and no at the same time. So now I will send all the builders out here to, yeah, obviously build.